We finally find out Queen's Bounty, and we are introduced to another one of the samurais that the Resistance are looking for. What's up, YouTubers of the world? MegaGeek Mixer here to give you guys a double chapter review again on One Piece chapters 934 and 935. And man, what we got a lot to go through here. And just so some of y'all know, I was out for a few weeks because of personal issues that kind of gave me a bit of a scare and it made me lose a bit of focus on things. But at the same time, I guess it's a good thing I brought it into a double chapter. And to be honest, I do like doing double chapter reviews, but I don't mind doing solo reviews. But all that aside, let's get into it, guys. Well, let's start off by saying the Big Mom Pirates, since they don't really have much to go on, except for the fact that we find out they're alive, which is no surprise. I mean, after everything they went through in Whole Cake Island, I'm sure it's going to take more than what happened to them earlier by the Beast Pirates to get rid of them. And speaking of which, it turns out that Chopper and the others are heading to Udon, but that's mostly because they're trying to head over to where Luffy is, and they're bringing Big Mom along with them, who we find out from the Big Mom Pirates that Kaido and Big Mom used to be comrades, which I don't think will surprise any of us. I'm pretty sure most of us have probably figured that out back from both of their conversations. Most likely had something to do back in those days before Rogers, like with maybe this rock person or something, who I'm pretty sure is going to be somebody who is going to be a big enemy for Luffy and the gang down the road out there. No doubt about it. I'm pretty sure we all can see that coming soon. And we also learned from Kiku, the woman who was with Kinemon's wife, so Sukova. I can't remember her name, but I'm pretty sure you guys know who I'm talking about here. So, because here's the thing, guys, we're getting so many characters. Some of them we don't see in a while. I'm just gonna start losing track of them here. But either way, we found out from Kiku that a word that Momonosuke learned from Zoro called snatch has been forbidden. And it turns out that may be a word that was used back when his father, Odin was around. Yes, when Odin was around. Yeah, no doubt that was probably a word there that was used, but when Kaido and Orochi took over, nope, we're not using that word anymore. But also you guys know the famous Ding Ding mushies in One Piece? Yeah, the ones that are used for their phones. Well, it turns out they actually got mobile Ding Ding mushies there now, kind of like a cell phone. So now we're gonna have little tiny Ding Ding mushies where we can be like ding 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 ding. Hello, can you guys hear me? We're reading you on this side here. We're all over it. You here? What's up? That'll be interesting to see going down the road. Also, as y'all know, Kiyashiro was the leader of the Yakuza. He cut down that woman Morizaki, and now there's word going all around, and they're setting up for her funeral already. But come on, guys, it's pretty clear that she's not dead yet. An important character like that can't just go and die off like that. And as for like the Straw Hats, who are all separated from each other, you got Nami, Robin with Shinobu and Kanjiro, along with Brooke, who are still in the capital, but hiding out somewhere since they kind of got involved in things when Orochi got upset and everything. But right now, they were hiding out and trading off information, and it turns out the road poneglyph is actually on Onigashima. Yeah, Onigashima. Yeah, like I said, guys, Japanese rusty, but I do my best here. And that's the island where Luffy is at right now. It turns out that Rogue Poneglyph is actually there. And while Usopp, Sanji, along with Law and Frankie are in Asubi town. And that's actually where we learned about that mobile Ding Ding mushy there. But also where we are finding out that Eustace Kid, it turns out he's escaped. Yes, over at the prison, he has escaped, and he is now somewhere else. Who knows where? But I'm going to get more into the prison later because it's there we're introduced to somebody. But let's go into other parts of the chapter, such as in 935, where, oh boy. All I gotta say is that scene where Nami and Robin in that bathhouse. I was burning up. I was just, is it me or is it suddenly getting hot in here? I was like, is it getting hot in here? Because, oh man, I was just like in stunned mode. I was almost like stunned to the fact that I couldn't read for a minute there. I just had to be like, I need a minute. I need a minute. But that aside, it turns out at the bathhouse that Nami, Shinobu, and Robin were at, it turns out that they don't have split sides for men on this side and women on this side. Lucky for those men. Although Shinobu's thinking that those young men are staring at him when they're actually staring at Nami and Robin, that she gets upset when they say, get out of the way, Grandma. But it also, speaking of Shinobu, we learned that she used to be a part of the Oniwaban group, but I'm pretty sure we all probably suspected that, considering how some of them knew who she was during that conflict. I'm pretty sure that doesn't surprise any of us for that. Because again, I gotta admit that it didn't surprise me. It was probably in my head somewhere. I don't remember back in my last chapter if I speculated that, but either way, I'm sure it wouldn't surprise people on that. And it's also here where she's talking about a guy named Hyoguro. Hyoguro? Yeah, Hyoguro, who used to be the former Yakuza and boss of the underworld, but he was a great man who had good influence on all the samurai, had all the samurais on his side. And it's because of the rumor is in public that he's dead, but in actuality, he is not. And it is believed by Shinobu that if they have that guy, they could get all the samurai on their side for the upcoming war. But it turns out, though, that as they don't know right now, that guy's not dead. He's alive, but unfortunately, who he was back in the time then, 20 years ago, is not what he is now. You see that old man that Luffy's been helping? That's who that guy is. But unfortunately, he's become very old, and everything that people will find who've learned about who he is find it hard to believe that's him. But I still would like to believe he still will be able to find the spirit he once had then, and him coming in the current saga of this Wano country arc, especially Luffy. I believe Luffy will be able to be the one to get him back that spirit to get more people on his side. And also it's also there that Luffy is actually now in trouble, that he and Hyogoro are right in front of Queen. You see, they got in that spot because they attacked some of the headline jailers over at the prison. One guy named Daifogo and another guy named Babanuki. He's an elephant user, and both of them are smile users. But as for Danfogo, he ate a scorpion smile. Luffy was able to knock that guy down easily. And as for the other guy, he surprise attacked Luffy. And it's here we learn that Luffy, he can't use Haki while those sea stone handcuffs are on him. But at least he's still able to move around because they made it to where the Devil Fruit users may not be able to use their powers, but they can still move around a bit. And Luffy, he just considers having those things on him and still learning how to fight as training. That's Luffy for you guys. He's always training no matter what. He doesn't care what it is. He'll find a way to train through it and become a better fighter for it. Heck, he's already a better fighter after a whole battle with Katakuri. And speaking of which, back on over to Queen, we finally get to see her full on. Well, we did see her full on before, but this time completely a better look of her. And he likes to be chubby. He thinks it's all about muscle and everything, and he thinks being chubby will make you look even more better, more funky, as he would call it. More funk. And it turns out, I'm surprised that his bounty is actually lower than Luffy's. It's just 1.332 million. I mean billion. 1.1 1.320 billion. Yeah, while Luffy's is 1.5 billion. I'm actually a little surprised about that, but yeah, as we all know, bounty numbers don't really count in strength level because that's how it is with everyone. But still, I am a little surprised about that. But either way, now we got Luffy and Hyogoro in front of him, and you guys remember Razo? He found the key to get Luffy's cuffs off so they can escape the place. But since Luffy's now in front of Queen, that's going to be difficult. But if you guys remember back in chapter 924, there was this guy who was attacking someone who was trying to torture Luffy with his workflow. Well, it turns out we find out who that guy is. He's one of those samurais that Kinemon and the gang have been looking for, and his name's Koamatsu. Koamatsu, and now we know where one of them is, but that guy I knew right off the bat he was one of those samurais, and it's good to finally see him. Or well, not technically, but confirm who he is. But we haven't fully seen him yet. But I can't wait to see him because I can't wait to see what he looks like. Is he as big as that other guy, the one who's now being abandoned? I forget his name, but I know who you guys. Oh, Shantamaru. Shantamaru. Yeah, that's who I'm talking about. I bet you he's as strong as that guy, or maybe probably as big as that guy, or smaller than him. I don't know. When Oda makes these characters, you could expect anything out of this. But it was definitely a great chapter, these two chapters, to look forward to some of the things going forward. But Oda, I love you, man. I love you for what you did with Nami and Robin. I know there's that perverted side of me along with Oda, but what can I say, guys? When I saw that, I couldn't help it, especially Robin. Oh, she just made me start to lose myself. But definitely, guys, I gotta know what you thought of this chapter. Was it fun for you? Did you enjoy it? Let me know in the comment sections down below. And if you enjoy my videos, all you gotta do is click the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to be notified when I make more videos. And until then, Mega Geek Mixer signing out. See you later. Bye.